What is going on, everybody? Garenti43 here, and today we're going to be talking about the Halo 5 beta, and was it better than the final game? This probably comes across as a very stupid question because usually betas are not even close to the final game. You know, the final release of the game, it's bigger, it has all the content, and it's better quality, and it's an improvement from the beta. Isn't that the point of betas, is to improve upon it? Well, did that happen to Halo 5? So we're going to be talking about three things today, okay? Three subjects: the user interface, the gameplay, and the graphics. We're going to be comparing both games and which one was better. Let's get started now. Number one, user interface. So the UI in Halo 5, let's be honest, it's ugly as hell. Ugly. It's terrible. I honestly do not like it. It could be way better. The UI within the beta, it was a lot more Halo, in my opinion. Or not Halo, but more futuristic, and was like covered in holograms. I mean, I have a comparison here. If we look here, we can see this is the multiplayer menu for the Halo 5 beta. Okay, then they even improved upon it later in a date. You could actually see this on the Halo channel in the background. You could actually see it in one of their sprint videos. You could see them playing the beta. They're testing it out. This is the screen that they had in the background when they were playing the game, had Master Chief on it, right? That looks even more sick than the beta one that we saw, you know, because this is improved upon. This is a better version. Then this is what we get at retail. We get a completely downgraded version of it. So I'm confused. Why was it completely downgraded? Who knows? We don't know. Most likely with all the content in Halo 5, and then the main menu itself, it just took up too much memory or whatever, and so the game just couldn't handle it. You know, the Xbox itself couldn't handle all that in the game, so they had to downgrade the menu and drastically, so that way the game could at least perform well. Like I said, I think the main menu, I mean, just looking at it, it looks like it took a lot of power and stuff just to run it, so that's probably the main reason why they downgraded it. So I'm going to give the beta 1 point in terms of the UI, mainly because, well, it looks a lot better, let's be honest. Next up, we have graphics. I think the graphics went through a massive downgrade and upgrade at the same time. There's many things that had a positive change, and there's many things that had a negative change. A lot of the negative changes are like the lighting. The lighting was drastically downgraded. If you look here at a picture of Truth, you can see that this is just a massive downgrade in terms of lighting. People say that they liked the final version. I prefer the beta. It was brighter. It actually looked like a lit up ship. Unlike the new retail version, it's just dark and it's boring almost. I don't know. I prefer the beta lighting. The lighting was way better than the beta than it was in the retail. Another thing is the textures. The textures, I do believe, in retail version are a bit better, mainly because the final build of the game is 1080p, while like the beta was like 720p or something like that, I believe. So the textures, I kind of think, do win in the final build of the game. But then again, half the textures I just disagree with in the retail version. I liked it better than the beta version. So that's just, it's like a mixture, you know. Half of the textures are good and half the textures are bad. So yeah. Next we also have like the symbols and stuff. Like the ground pounding symbol had changed. It used to be like red. Now it's just a round white circle. So there's many little changes. I'm gonna go with the beta's graphics, mainly because the lighting looks so much better. And the textures, there was a lot of good textures in this. I'm just going to take it. The lighting is a big difference. You didn't glow in the dark. I'm just going to say the beta had more realistic graphics due to the lighting and a lot of the good textures, and then also like just like the symbols and stuff like that in the game. And then the retail version kind of fails in terms of realistic graphics because there's Spartans glowing in the dark. The textures for the character, the Spartan models were downgraded just a little bit, and stuff like that. So mainly, yeah, I'm rambling. Beta wins in terms of graphics. The lighting's a lot more realistic than it was in retail, and it's just there was a lot nicer looking things in graphic wise than there was in retail. So beta wins. Okay, next up, last gameplay. So gameplay, I loved a lot in the Halo 5 beta. If you guys didn't know, the Halo 5 beta had way faster gameplay than the retail version. Of course, I'm the guy that was always saying, oh yeah, I want Halo to go back to its original formula, the slow-paced, relaxing gameplay. And yet Halo 5 Retail does do it better than the beta. I, for some reason, really enjoyed the beta. The beta was just really fast-paced that it was almost crazy. Like, absolute crazy. It almost gave me some, like, Quakecraft vibes and, like, I don't know, like, Unreal Tournament vibes. And I kind of like that because I used to play those games all the time. You know, the gameplay was way more fast-paced. You ran quick, you walked quick. People were always consistently running and walking so fast, too. And it was just crazy. The guns, they almost killed people a little bit faster, I believe. The Magnum was crazy fast, which I loved the Magnum. I wish they kept it like that because it would kind of be like a CE in a way. Combat Evolved kind of coming back a little bit. So I really enjoyed the beta in terms of gameplay. It was a lot quicker paced, which people would probably disagree with, but it was almost quicker paced in a positive way. The Spartan abilities almost matched better with the quicker paced gameplay than they do with the slower paced gameplay. So I actually liked the beta gameplay a lot better, in my opinion. There was even better animations, like when you ran, your screen was actually moving. Unlike the retail version, the screen stays still. So there was even a lot of animation changes and downgrades, and the animations actually were more realistic and better in the beta, but they wanted to keep it more the classic Halo feel, so they made the screen stay still in the retail version. But anyway, that's all. I think the beta won mostly in almost everything. There was just a lot of awesome things in the beta that just didn't make it into retail. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I thought I'd just make this video because you guys always ask, why do I have Halo 5 beta in the background of my videos? Well, it's because I just love the beta better. Anyways, that's all. Peace out.